Hi everyone, and welcome to the one and only episode of our Wood Chat podcast. Today we have a very special guest, and forgive me if I say your name wrong, but Sequoia Dendron Gigantum. Thank you for being here.
What's up, guys? Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, and you should call me Sequoia, by the way, but that's a good pronunciation.
Thank you. I practiced, in case you didn't notice.
Hey man, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
How was the drive here?
It was pretty long. It was a 22-hour drive from the Redwood Forest in Cali, but a little overstaffed, but I'm happy to be here. And yeah.
Drove all by yourself?
I did, yeah. It was a bit of an oversized load, you could say. But you know, I got here, and yeah.
How's the weather over there like this time of year?
Oh, dude, sunny California, dude, it's great. We got, humid, dry summers. And then in the winter, we got a bit of snow, and then all that melts, and that's where I get most of my water from, So it's really like best of both worlds over there.
Speaking of best of both worlds, how's the dating life going for you?
Oh, not that great. I don't know if you didn't know, but I'm actually asexual, so yeah.
Oh, really? I heard you had kids.
I do produce pine cones, and a bit about that, we do have a bit of forest fires in Cali, and when that happens, it actually opens the pine cones, and that's how I release my seeds, and that's how I have my kids. But yeah, I don't got any wife, I don't really got any dating game,
Just a bunch of pine cones.
Yeah, just a bunch of pine cones.
You're pretty tall too, though. How tall are you?
I'm about 220 feet last time I measured, about 20 feet wide. Yeah, I'm pretty tall, I'd say. I got a couple brothers and sisters that are a bit taller than me, but I'd say I'm about average height.
So you said that you're pretty average for your age, but you never said how old are you?
Oh, so I'm 1,500 years old. I'm about middle age. We live to be around 3,000 years. I have a bit of a midlife crisis, you'd say. I'm trying to find my way around the woods again, but.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I heard there was a bunch of groves in the UK. Do you have a relationship with them, or how does that work? Are y'all cousins?
Yeah, kinda. I mean, we all live in similar groves. I'm more familiar with the people in my grove, but there's about 75 groves where I live at.
It's kind of like the same environment, right? Like over there and over here? Kind of?
Texas is a bit hotter. When I got here, it was really hot and humid. I'd say, in California, it's a little bit less humid, but for sure very similar. It gets a little bit colder over there, though.
So, speaking on the fires, I heard there was a fire in your neighborhood, but isn't your bark kind of fire resistant?
It actually is. So my bark, you can see it's 18 inches wide. Pretty much protects me from the fire. Not all the time. My family, Cuprostacea, they're some of them got injured in the last fire just because we're resistant, we're not proof. But it really goes a long way. Any fire that comes, unless it's really dangerous, I'll be all right.
So it just provides a insulation.
It's basically a blanket that you
fire
put over
blanket,
myself.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do any other trees do that? Or is it just
I actually have no idea. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I think it is.
I like to think I'm one of a kind, but
Well,
Yeah.
keep thinking that.
I'm sure one of the most adapted in the world.
I am actually. We're actually considered one of the most hardy trees that's out there.
Yeah, and the fire actually helps with your kids, right?
Yeah, like I said earlier, the fire just lets me drop my seeds, so
Yeah.
Well, before you go, is there anything else that you want to tell our audience?
There's actually two areas that have redwoods in them, California and the UK. I just want to say West Side supremacy. I don't mess with those UK guys.
Yeah, so
my cousins to the east.
You don't really have a good relation with them.
No, I wouldn't say the Cali redwoods are where it's at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming, and thank you so much for listening.
For
We
sure.
hope you have a good rest of your day, and don't forget to subscribe.
Yeah.
Awesome.